everyone. I am KOIN 6 Meteorologist Kelley Bayern back with another snow update. All of the forecast updates we've got right now for what could come this weekend in our first round of winter snow and a real snow threat here in the city as we get our way into the weekend here. So let's jump into it. Looking ahead, today is our rainy and breezy day. We don't see any snow coming to the valley today or really much for us going into the next 36 hours or so. But again, you'll notice just how different it looks outside and also the warmer feel that we have out there in Portland now. That's a live view right below me of downtown Portland looking eastward. So the clouds in place, we have some rain showers out there and we will keep it pretty showery all weekend long. Again, we're tracking mountain snowfall, tricky pass travel also over the Cascades, even the Coast Range too could see some good snow mounts all the way down to maybe Sunset Highway and snow accumulating on some of those coastal mountain passes too. So we'll talk about that in a few moments. And then we'll get to a deeper dive into Portland snow chances coming this weekend. So here it is. There's a look at the satellite and radar. I'll pull this larger so you can see what's going on here. We have a lot of rain showers now in the Pacific Northwest. All that green on the map there are showers around Western Oregon, Western Washington, and some showers out in the Columbia Basin of Washington too. Same with all of the blue and purple colors there. That is mostly snow falling down to around 5,000 feet up in the mountains. So you'll notice that big L, that is a low system. That's our storm here that moved in last night and brought in the rain showers. We saw those setting up in Portland really around midnight and beyond. But this system is what will likely drop towards the south. It's going to continue to move down the coastline a little bit offshore and southward as we head into the weekend. So what it's going to do is continue to bring in rain showers and possible snow showers at times. And what's really nice about this winter setup coming this weekend is that we don't have just this widespread area of moisture or much available moisture. It again is going to be more of a showery pattern with off and on showers here and there. These showers kind of peppering us as the system moves southward down the coastline. So we're not in a widespread crazy snow event like we've had in previous winters. I'm not saying things can't change and we may see that later in the wintertime, but for this event, really looking at the weekend through about Monday to Wednesday, it does look like we'll see just some off and on scattered showers and some lighter precipitation amounts. So the snowfall here in Portland and around the valley won't really accumulate to much as we work our way into the next coming days. So let's get into some more of the forecast here. In terms of that rainfall, here's the Futurecast. This weather model shows those rain showers still pushing in as we work our way into the day today. There's the afternoon, 3 p.m., and you can see a chance for some heavy showers at times going into our day. We'll also see a breezy south wind in Portland too. So the afternoon, we're under these heavier showers with a breeze. So feeling a bit blustery out there going into today. Now, the good news is this low system already starts to drop towards the south and it pulls out much of the rainfall with it. So I do see some dry time tonight in Portland and Vancouver. If you've got any events going on in town, it should be drying out for you. So hopefully that's the case. We get a nice window here with a break in the rain, especially around this evening time. Now, looking at Saturday, we're back under those spotty showers. Look how showery this moisture is in nature. Again, we're seeing just these pockets of precipitation, and Saturday still looks to be warm throughout the afternoon with snow levels dipping to around 800 to 1,000 feet. So it's likely we'll see mainly rain showers throughout the afternoon. As we get into Saturday night and Sunday morning, that's when temperatures are hovering right around freezing. So some of these spotty showers that move through could fall as snow, and for elevations maybe around 300 to 400 feet, we could see some very light brief accumulation. I think a lot of the snow coming in this pattern this weekend will likely melt fast on roadways in Portland. But again, you might see a few snowflakes as we hit this weekend. Impacts will mainly stay pretty low for folks, but whenever there's a chance for snow, it can turn slick. So we'll be watching that and hope you keep that in mind as you work your way through the weekend and you're driving around the area. Now we're back to mainly rain showers through the afternoon on Sunday as temperatures warm back towards towards the lower 40s there. But some portions of Clark County, this model really wants to put snow showers down to around 300 feet or so out in that area. So there's a chance we could see some light accumulations as these showers continue to pass on by. We get to Sunday night into Monday morning, and same story with these lingering showers. We could get a brief snow shower at times, which could bring some slick conditions around the area. So here are the dates that we're looking at. We again are keeping track of Sunday through about Wednesday for these possible snow showers. And again, it is unlikely that we're seeing widespread snow and a big time snow event here in Portland or the Valley. It's just going to be these spotty snow showers that might bring in some light accumulations. And in Portland, it should bring fast melting to the roadways if we do see any snow. So I don't think there will be any major issues in terms of impacts for you, but be careful up in the hills. Again, here's a look at some snow elevations, the forecast, and also locations in our area and their elevation. So going into Saturday night, that snow level is starting to fall. By Sunday morning, we're right around 400 feet. So if you are at that elevation, there's a chance that a shower could fall as snow briefly. We'll continue that around Sunday, also into Monday. And take a look at this list here. McMinnville, Hillsborough, we have some locations at around 100 to 200 feet. So some of those neighborhoods could see more snow than areas in Portland. So your elevation does matter, and we've got a good article on KOIN.com that can help you find out what your elevation is, because if you are higher up, anywhere from 200 to maybe 500 feet, you've got a better chance to see any of these snow showers, bringing you some light accumulations to grassy surfaces, maybe your cars, a good shot that you're seeing that snow falling out of the skies. So just keep that in mind. So here's the snow forecast, and what is nice to see are two of our weather models coming more into agreement on snow totals going into Monday morning. So closer to about an inch, and it is slightly deceiving because this isn't what's going to accumulate, and that's because we're likely going to see it melting fast on concrete and roadways out there. So even though we could see an inch of snowfall, it's likely not going to amount to that on the actual roadways. But grassy surfaces are always spots that hang on to snowfall a little bit longer. And also notice how a lot of the snow is coming for the mountains and the Cascades. But again, east of the I-5 corridor, lots of counties, Clackamas, Marion, Lane, Lynn counties, and then also into southwest Washington, some of those foothills down to around 200 feet could maybe see up to an inch to maybe 3 inches, depending on how many showers we get through Monday. So there could be some impacts for some of those hillier neighborhoods around the valley. If you are sitting at a higher elevation, there's a better chance that that snow may stick for a little longer. So we are going to keep watching that. Again, Sunday through Wednesday is that time frame where we have showers in the area where that could happen. So in general, here's a look again at what we're expecting, these impacts for the metro area and the valley. Really light snow amounts in this weather event. Again, Sunday through Wednesday, we're not expecting a citywide snow event. This is going to just be light snow showers that mainly melt on roads in the Portland metro area, sticking mainly to the grassy surfaces. And again, some hilly locations around the valley and southwest Washington might pick up a little more, especially if there is a bit more available moisture, maybe up to 3 inches. And that could bring impacts for any higher elevated neighborhoods. So going into Monday for your commute into work, you're likely okay here around the Portland area, but there could be some slick spots. So we'll keep track of those conditions all weekend long and have crews out there on Monday as well. And also next week stays very cold. Look at this temperature trend here as we work our way into next week. So today, low 50s, but we get to Saturday and beyond, those daytime highs are just falling. And by the middle to end of next week, we're in the upper 30s for daytime highs. Our morning temperatures are likely in the mid 20s. So we're very cold. It's not quite an Arctic blast or an Arctic air mass, but we'll have these easterly winds that will help drop temperatures in Portland and kind of prime the area for maybe more snowfall. And there are some long-range models that are showing more moisture coming late next week, which could set up the stage here for a bigger snow event. So there is none of that in the forecast yet. We're actually pretty dry through much of next week here. as these showers start to taper down. And by Thursday, it looks like a dry day, but we will still be cold as we work our way into next week. So we're going to watch that very closely, and any updates to the snow forecast, you'll have them here on KOIN 6. Quick look up to the mountains too. We now have a winter storm warning up there for the Cascades. We are already seeing snow falling up on the mountains, and the passes right now are mainly seeing wet and slushy conditions. But by tomorrow morning, maybe up to 12 inches of snow. It's going to turn real heavy by tonight through Saturday morning for the Cascade passes. So keep that in mind. Some tricky travel up there. And also a winter storm warning for the Coast Range too. By tonight, those snow levels might dip to around 1,500 feet as that cold air approaches. So we could see maybe up to 4 inches of snowfall right through the Sunset Summit on Highway 26 and Highway 6 through the Tillamook State Forest. So be careful. Winter driving conditions are expected up in elevation. Quick look here at the snowfall Futurecast on Mount Hood, and that snow just increases tonight, and tricky travel all weekend long. And snow totals are very impressive for Mount Hood. We could see, well over 2 feet of snow by Monday if we're lucky. So we're expecting a lot of snow, replenishing what we didn't see the last 2 weeks here in Portland. Great skiing. If you like storm skiing, that will be the case as we head into the weekend up there. So just be ready for that, and definitely be prepared on the roadways if you'll be heading over the mountain passes. So your 7-day forecast, there it is. Today is a pretty easy day. It's wet. It's a little windy out there, low 50s, but we get to Saturday, and again, those conditions start to change. We will be watching Sunday closely. At times, there could be a quick snow shower, very light accumulations through the rest of the week next week. But again, at times when we're cold enough overnight in the early mornings, some of those showers might stick briefly and cause slick conditions. So that is the story going into next week. Of course, if there are any changes, we'll let you know on here in the KOIN Now digital booth and on TV during our broadcast. Same for social media too. But thanks for tuning in, and be sure to keep watching us as we work our way throughout the weekend. Again, I'm Meteorologist Kelley Bayern with the KOIN 6 weather team, and have a great weekend. I will catch you next time.